Wow. White boy shot a lot of people in Tops. He let loose. He had a semi-automatic weapon.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Like, I'm talking about he let loose in there.
Dude, I used to work here, man.
He let loose in there.
I used to work here.
I'm talking about white boy.
White boy.
They got him in the squad car now. He put the gun to his head.
And shot him?
No, he didn't shoot himself. That was crazy. He killed a lot of people in there.
Oh, Jesus. I used to work here.
Wow. Yo, damn.
This is so...
Yo, you know what? This sounds like it's the end of the world. That white boy come into the hood and he shot up Top Supermarket. You see that gun he had? You see that gun he had?
I just got here.
That was a military grade weapon right there. Wow. That was a military grade weapon. Wow.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and 1/3 remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you I say shalom. And I'm just coming back at you with another quick video, Lord willing, it's edifying. And it's going to be centered around the video in which you just seen. And, you know, as Jake said, it seems as if it's the end of the world. You know, and he's talking about, of course, this event in which just took place over there in Buffalo, New York. You know, Edomite went inside, you know, predominantly Jake establishment and killed 10 people, you know. And, you know, Jake is pretty much marveling at the fact that, you know, he, how he got took to jail and how he actually did the crime in which he committed. But, you know, that only shows how foolish our people are, you know, because here it is, we're in 2022, and Jake is surprised at when an Edomite performs such a heinous act. But it's like, did you forget about, you know, your history, man? About how this devil brought you here, brought you so-called Negroes here on slave ships? Did you forget? But the thing is, a lot of our people have forgotten. Okay? And not only have they forgotten, but they looking past it. They don't even care about it. But now when something like this happens, now they want to be shocked. Now they're wondering why. Now they're confused. You know. Well, maybe if you know, you only would have considered the words in which the men of Yahweh Shah were telling you, then maybe, you know, you wouldn't be flabbergasted as if you, you know, didn't see it coming. You see, Sirach 12 and 13, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or such as any come nigh with wild beasts? And that's our people. Because, you know, you subconsciously, man, you know, Jake treats Edomites way more humane than he would treat his own. All right, he see an Edomite say something to him, Edomite woman say something to a Jake, man, he you know, gonna give her the undivided attention no matter what she's saying, you know, what she look like, he gonna give it all to her. But let you be a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, especially if you're a man, Jake ain't gonna listen to you, man. All right, Jake only wants to hear from his master Esau. Okay, that's the only opinion or validation that matters to Jake. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him and his sins, who will pity? And that's why we don't pity you niggas, man. Because I guarantee you, every last one of the niggas that got shot, every last one of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that got shot believed in some form of Christianity, man. Believed a man who was who looks similar to the nigga pointing the barrel down your head is gonna save you. Okay? Which is utterly ridiculous. And that's why our people have to be really destroyed. Okay? Because how much more do you need to see? Okay? And it's not like... And really, Jake is scared to retaliate. Because Jake knows what's going to happen. So a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you willing to look past these things and the transgressions in which this Edomite does towards you as some type of, like, oh, well, we just supposed to go. No. All right? No. And Yahweh Shema Shai is going to step up and justify us, man. All right? We ain't got to worry about doing it ourselves. These Edomites, going out, having their temper tantrums, taking out Jacob. Well, guess what? It's been in their heart to do so. All right? This is Genesis 27 and 39. 27:39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven. He's talking to Esau, Edom. Okay? After Jacob had already received the blessings of the kingdom of heaven, Esau came in, with his offering. All right? And this is the dialogue that ensued, after he realized that his blessing was given to Jacob, Esau cried and begged for his own blessing. Okay? And this is what Isaac gave him. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword thou shalt live and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt take, or where thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And that time is past, man. During the time of the so-called dark ages, Esau, Edom was constrained, man. He was null and void, and then all of a sudden he crept out of them caves. All right, and now he's God. Now he's God. Now he's the king of the world. This is verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. But Esau, failing to remember that he sold his own birthright. You did it to yourself. Niggas don't want to take no accountability. That's why the scriptures say you are your father the devil, because you niggas are really in the spirit of an Edomite. Okay? Truly. All right? And Esau said in his heart, the days of my mourning, or the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob. So it's always been in his heart to slay. It's always been in the so-called white man heart to slay you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's always been in his heart. It's never changed. Okay? Why? Because he was created to do so. But our people don't know, they don't consider, they don't think. This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, and thou shalt be to me no priest. And thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. And that's exactly what's wrong with 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You have no understanding. And not only do you have no understanding, but you hate the thought of understanding. You hate the truth. All right? Niggas want to look at you strange. All right, because you know the truth, because you move different. All right, that's why Yahweh Shema Shah is going to destroy 2/3, man. Okay, a lot of you Jakes ain't gonna see the other side, man, and it's rightfully so because you wicked. This is Isaiah 30:12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, because that's what our people do. How many prayer sessions do you see so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American men and women happen or have sincerely, to where they ain't got to give no tithes and just have an assembly, and the answer is never. Okay, because these guys, ultimately are pretenders. All right. Ultimately, they trust in oppression. Ultimately, they trust in this system of Esau, Edom. That's why they still, regardless of what spirit they come in, it's the spirit of a Babylonian with fringes. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly and at an instant. That's why Yahweh Shema Shah suddenly gonna take everyone out of their comfort zone. All right, no matter what it is. If you comfortable with t-shirts and fringes all the time, yeah, Yahweh Shema Shah gonna take you out of that. You comfortable being an adulterous asshole, being a nigga, Yahweh Shema Shah is gonna take you out of that, because he's gonna disrupt the things in which give you the ability to be the wicked nigga in which you is. Okay? Swelling out in the high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly and at an instant. See? So instantly it's gonna happen. Okay? When you least expect it, it's gonna happen, it's gonna go down. All right? Just like this, when you least expected it, it went down. They seen a Edomite hop out. They didn't think, oh, this is the last moment I'm gonna see. They were all in shock. You watched the video, you watched the live stream video of it happen. They were all in shock watching it happen, because they were in disbelief that a so-called white man hopped out with a gun and started gunning down niggas as if it was something new. All right. That's why 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to meet a similar fate, if not worse. And without the all praise and the glory to you, how about Shem, how Shabbat, Shem, Rakakwadash, Wa, Abba, Babal, and DTA.